Australia is the first place to get GWM's new 3-litre diesel. It's got more torque than the Ranger V6, under 60 grand and under the skin. Genuine Holden DNA. There are big things happening at GWM. We know they've got a twin-turbo 4-litre petrol V8 coming, but today I'm at a proving ground in Anglesey in Victoria, driving a pre-production GWM Cannon Alpha Ute, and it is powered by an all-new 3-litre turbo diesel. And I've got Rob Tribbiani up front leading this little convoy. Now, he used to work for Holden. He was their head chassis engineer, and now he is the chassis engineer and vehicle integrations boss for GWM. So these vehicles will come out around September, but they will not only have this brand new diesel engine, which has more torque than the Ford Ranger and Everest's 3-litre V6, they will also get a brand new suspension tune. They've made changes to the infotainment systems to make it easier to work and understand. They've basically Aussified the whole thing. And yes, that is not a real term, Aussification. Let's do a little standing start. And giving it about half throttle. It's pointless going full throttle in a diesel, and that's impressive. There might have even been a third throttle there. There is just a huge amount of torque there. It feels muscular. It also makes it a bit more easygoing, just in that acceleration phase. Definitely feels like a step up from their 2.4. So we'll talk about the engine specs later. It does have a whole bunch of improved thermal dynamics. So they've got a water to air intercooler to keep the temperature down, and that 9-speed auto as well is designed to reduce fuel economy. The idea here is to have a very efficient vehicle. Okay, so I'm in 9th gear at 100k, doing 1600 RPM. That's pretty impressive. And the engine, again, it's quiet. I'm hearing a little bit more wind noise and tyre noise than I am from the engine. We're also driving the Tank 500 with this new engine. That video is coming out in a few days, and that's done about 26,000 kilometres. They've been all over Australia. They started in Melbourne, drove up to Cairns, Alice Springs, Flinders Ranges, Big Desert. Now we need to talk price. It's more of a value brand at the moment, but they're saying with this car and also the Tank 500, this has a lot of premium features. Like, this vehicle could blast through a mud hole and still have a back massage through the massaging seats. But anyway, this ute with the 3-litre turbo diesel will start from under $60,000. So it's going to be super competitive. So it's going to be able to tow easily. You're going to be able to go quite a long distance with it. 7.3 litres per 100 kilometres is the claim. And again, it's all about thermal efficiency and building that engine from the ground up. Of course, we're going to need to test this on our own roads. But I mean, honestly, if it's below 8 litres per 100 Ks, I reckon that's probably a good outcome. So anyway, these cars have a new suspension tune, and just doing that ride and handling section there, this feels pretty damn good for what is a very heavy ute. It tracks through the corners quite nicely, and I think that's going to be another thing. Obviously, a lot of people will be looking primarily at the engine, but the bonus is you get this all-new chassis tune as well, and so far, so good. All right, we are entering what they call the second-class road here. This is basically the dirt road. This will be interesting to see how the diesel goes here. Oh, what's more interesting again is that suspension tune. It's impressive. This is banging through potholes. This is pretty washed out. There's been a lot of rain here on this dirt section, and it feels really good. I think the fact that they're doing so much testing in Australia for the powertrain and also the chassis is going to benefit the customer for sure. I think if a Chinese challenger brand wants to win sales, not just based on price, but from word of mouth and stuff like that, this stuff's going to be important. So both these 3-litre turbo diesel models, the Tank 500 and the Cannon Alpha, will come as standard with an integrated trailer brake controller. So they're definitely pushing into this towing segment. This will get a lot of interest from grey nomads and those who plan on doing a lot of towing over long distances. All right, let's take a look under the bonnet. We'll go into a bit more nitty gritty. This thing runs a new generation Bosch common rail diesel injection system, and basically this helps with fuel efficiency by being able to more accurately and more precisely squirt the exact amount of diesel it needs into the engine. You throw that in with a water-cooled intercooler as well. Thermal dynamics improved, and that's how they claim to get to that low fuel consumption figure. Now, it's interesting, that fuel consumption figure is actually lower than the Toyota HiLux, which has a 2.8 litre four-cylinder mild hybrid powertrain. So, what's the verdict? Well, GWM promised petrol-like refinement with massive low-end diesel grunt, and largely, it has delivered. Yes, this is a very early taste test, so we will need to do a lot more testing to be sure. But if you were looking for a more powerful, bigger, tow-friendly diesel offering before you get your next ute, this is something you might want to consider. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And what do you reckon of this vehicle? You know, you've got an engine tailored for Australia, you've got suspension tailored for Australia. Are these the sort of things that might compel you to check out one of these challenger brands?